It has been a while since I filmed, but I have a very full Empties bin, so I wanted to go ahead and share with you some of the things that I have used up over the last several months, what I liked, what I didn't, and what I would repurchase, what I haven't, what I wouldn't, you know, all of that fun stuff. So I'm going to go through my beauty trash with you guys, mostly. There are some random stuff at the end that I'll save for the last category. So I'm going to start with makeup products first. I have not been through a ton of makeup products over the last few months. For a while there, over the summer and over quarantine, I wasn't really wearing makeup very often. I have gone back to school since. We've been in school in person since August, and I have been wearing makeup, but I haven't been wearing as much as I used to, so I don't have as much stuff, but I have a few things. First off, this is not entirely done, but I've had this forever and I can't get it to sharpen, so I'm gonna call it done. This is the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Cottage Cheese. So it's kind of like a shimmery white color. These are fine enough. I still have a few of these. I've had this one for a really long time. And so I'm proud of how much of it I used up. I cannot get it to sharpen. I bought 2 different pencil sharpeners to try to sharpen it at this point, and I can't. So I'm gonna call this one good. I don't think I need to repurchase it. I use up like these eye pencil bases because I have them, but I don't think it's something that I necessarily need. And obviously they take forever to use up. I've been using this one for like a full year, I think, and it still took me that long to use it up, so I probably don't need more. I used up this eyebrow pencil. This is the Revlon Colorstay Brow Pencil in 210 Soft Brown. I got this one in Influenster, and I actually really liked this one. I thought the color match was actually really nice. It wasn't too harsh. It's a nice waxy consistency, so I feel like it helps keep my eyebrow hairs in place. It has a spoolie on the end. My only problem with it is I feel like I used it up really fast in comparison to my Ofra eyebrow pencil that I usually use. So I might repurchase this if I were in a pinch, but it's not my favorite, even though I liked it a lot. I used up this Milani lip balm. So this is the Milani Keep It Smooth Luxe Lip Treatment. This was fine. It smelled really good, but I feel like this was a product that did not stay on the lips very long. So I kept it at my vanity. I would use it when I started to put on makeup, and then it would basically be gone by the time I finished doing my makeup. And so then I could apply a lip product or whatever without feeling like it was gonna rub off because of the lip balm. I won't repurchase it. I think I bought this on a whim. It's not great. It's just fine. And then the last makeup-y product that I have for now is the Milani Make It Last Setting Spray. This I've had in my collection for a while. I bought a couple of them at a time. It's fine. The sprayer on this is okay, but I don't love it. I don't feel like it does that much for my makeup. I actually have a Morphe one that I bought. Like there were 2 of them in a pack and they were on sale. And I actually really like the sprayer on those a lot better, so I think I will probably stick with that one instead, since I don't love this one and they're about the same price. Next up are my facial care products. So one thing that I do every other week or so is I use the Biore Deep Pore Cleansing Strips. I know these are not the best for your skin, but I get really bad whiteheads on my nose and blackheads on my nose, and then my makeup doesn't sit very well on top of it. So I feel like this helps with that. So I went through a box of these. I repurchase these constantly. And then I'd also gotten a box of these Ulta Beauty charcoal nose strips in like a gift with purchase type bag or something like that. These weren't great. I wouldn't repurchase these. They worked okay, but I don't feel like they worked as well as these. So I feel like I would go back to these instead. I have a whole bunch of these. These are the Peach Slices Acne Spot Dots. These are just little patches that you put on your pimples that they help dry them up or pull out the acne and the pus and things like that to make it clear up faster. I obviously go through these all the time. I am suffering so badly with acne right now. I feel like it's the worst it's been in a really long time. Probably mostly because of maskne. I have to wear a mask all day at school, and I feel like that contributes to it. So these are a constant in my drawer because I do feel like they help. They pull out the extra stuff and they help me avoid picking out stuff too much. So I think these are great. They do come in 3 sizes in each pack, which I think is super helpful as well. Because I like those so much, I also bought these Peach Slices Deep Blemish Micro Darts. So these have like little darts on them, these little stabby things that you are supposed to put on your acne, and it's supposed to help pull stuff up quicker. I don't think that these did very much. They were a little bit painful to put on, like you could feel it a little bit when you put it on, but I don't know that it did anything better than the other ones did. And these were more expensive for less, I don't feel like they were great. I have a couple of these makeup wipe packages. These are the Beekman 1802 facial cleansing wipes. These were in Vanilla Absolute, both of these were. My mom gets these and she gives them to me. I have another pack that I'm working on right now. I don't typically use makeup remover wipes or facial cleansing wipes, but these, since my mom gave them to me, I like to use in the morning if I am running a little bit late and I just need to wipe down my face really quickly and not wash it. Those types of things. I will use it at night if I'm being super lazy and I didn't have makeup on. I don't think these would be enough to take off makeup if you had makeup on. They're supposed to have goat milk in them, which is supposed to be good or something. I don't know. I like them. I like the smell. There's another scent that my mom had given me before that I didn't love. These are nice. This one there was more of them, so it had like a little opening and closing thing that came off before I was done with them. But for the most part, these are good. I probably wouldn't purchase them myself, but I use them up when my mom gets them for me. Something that I wish I didn't like as much as I do is the Sunday Riley Good Jeans. So this is the all-in-one lactic acid treatment. This is really expensive, but my skin reacts really, really well to this. So I often get like little bumps on my face that aren't necessarily acne, but like it's texture and you can tell. So I feel like this helps a lot with that. So I finished this off and put off purchasing it for a while, and then I had a $15 off at Ulta, so I ended up buying a new one because I do feel like it makes a huge difference, and I started using that again this week, and that texture has gone away dramatically. I still have acne, but the little random bumps and texture is a lot different. So I keep repurchasing this even though it's crazy expensive, but I do feel like it makes a huge difference, and for me, it's worth it. I have the St. Ives cleansing stick in Apricot and Manuka honey. This I got on an impulse buy, and I don't like the application method of it. So it is like a straight up cleansing balm stick that you're supposed to rub on your face. When I did that, it never really worked. I feel like the product didn't get on my skin, so I ended up using it up in the shower, and I would just like rub my fingers across it and then grab some product that way and then scrub it between my fingers and put it on my face. It was a fine cleanser, but I hated the application method. It was gimmicky, and I would not purchase this again. One of my go-to moisturizers is the Body Shop Tea Tree Mattifying Lotion. I use this a lot. I feel like between the tea tree and my skin combination, so I'm oily, acne prone, I feel like this helps a little bit with the acne and it doesn't make me too oily. This is especially good for me in the summer. I keep repurchasing it every so often, and the Body Shop has sales all the time, so that's when I try to purchase these. I have a Clarisonic head. This one is the cashmere head, I think. Clarisonic recently went out of business, if you didn't know that, so there was a ton of sales and things like that on Ulta and Sephora and their website, so I have enough to last me for a while. This head was great. I don't feel like I use my Clarisonic nearly as much as I used to, but I do like it. I keep repurchasing. I will probably have to find like alternative heads and whatever after I run out of the ones that I have, but those should last me for a while at least. The last few facial products that I have here are like sample size products that I've gotten in random sets. So I have the Drunk Elephant La La Retro Whipped Cream. This was fine. It was super intensely moisturizing, so when my skin was super dry in some areas, this is helpful. I probably would never buy the full size of this. To me, I've never tried anything from Drunk Elephant that really made such a big difference that it's worth the price for me. And my skin is not the right type for this, so not great for me. And it smelled a little bit weird to me. I also have the Biossance Squalane plus Omega Repair Cream. This was another really thick cream. It was fine. It's not something that I necessarily need to have. It smelled also a little bit weird, but it was good for when my skin was super dry. And then I have the Kate Somerville Eradicate Silicelic Acid Acne Treatment. This was fine. I used it because I had it. It was like a sample I got at some point, but it's not something that I would ever go out and purchase the full size of. Alright, next up I have hair care products. So I have two hair dyes here. I have the Schwarzkopf Color Ultimate Flaming Reds and 5.28 Cocoa Red. This I use all the time. I bought it a bunch of different times. My hair tends to fade out after about a month and a half and my roots start to grow out, so then I re-dye it. I love this. I find it at CVS and it is my absolute favorite hair dye. I've been using it for several years. It's a nice reddish brown color without being too red or too dark. I'm a fan. I have a dry shampoo here. This is the Batiste Dry Shampoo with a hint of color, Beautiful Brunette. This is fine. I don't find that this leaves a color necessarily, but it does a good job of not leaving a white cast in my hair. I am not terribly picky on dry shampoo, so it's not like the best thing ever. It's not the worst thing ever, but it's fairly cheap, so it's decent. I have a Kristen Ultra Hydrating Curl Co-Wash. So I do have like wavy, curly-ish hair. This smelled really nice, but I feel like I need to train my hair better to not get too oily at the top. So like co-washes like this, I need to get my hair to adjust it to it, and I don't do it well enough to stick with it and just use this. It smelled really good, it was nice, but I probably wouldn't purchase it again. I have this Ava NYC Main Magic 10-in-1 conditioner. This smells so good. I love the way that Ava NYC stuff smells, but I think this particular type of shampoo and conditioner, I still have the shampoo in my shower, I think they are too heavy for my hair and they make them more greasy. They smell so good and my hair feels nice and soft when I use them, but I think it's too heavy for my hair. I have a couple of little sample guys here. I have the Not Your Mother's Beach Spray Soft Waves Sea Salt Spray. This smelled disgusting. I didn't love this. I have different texture sprays that I like way better. I just used it up because I had it. Would not repurchase. This I liked actually quite a bit. This is the Bumble and Bumble Pretzel Powder Post-Workout Dry Shampoo. So this I like to use, like, I usually feel like I need to shower and wash my hair because I get so sweaty after workouts. But this I tried to use in my roots and when I was sweaty and things like that. And then I would let it dry, and usually my hair looked pretty decent when I used it. I'm tempted to buy a full size of this, but I hate the smell. I wish the smell wasn't so intense. That's the only thing I don't like about this, and the smell doesn't seem to dissipate over the day. Like, you keep smelling it over and over throughout the day. I have this sample that I've had forever. This is also Bumble and Bumble. It's the BB Don't Blow It Hair Styler or Air Styler. So you're supposed to be able to put this in your hair and then leave it without having to deal with heat. It was fine. I don't think I noticed a huge difference. I wouldn't spend the money on this Bumble and Bumble product because I didn't notice a huge difference. I also finished up this Alterna Caviar CC Cream 10-in-1 Complete Correction Leave-In Hair Perfector. This is nice. It makes my hair feel really soft, and I liked it when I used it. It is expensive though. I think I only bought it because it was on sale, and I tried a sample and I really did like it. It's just, it's expensive and I don't feel like I need it necessarily. And then two drugstore products that I finished up. I have the Tresemme Perfectly Undone Wave Perfecting Jelly. This was kind of nice. I used it and I would scrunch my hair, although I have different other curly products that I would probably use. This particular line from Tresemme, I had a bunch of the stuff and I didn't end up using it very often. I finally got around to it because why not? I probably wouldn't repurchase this one. There's other ones from like L'Oreal that I like better. And then I have this John Frieda Frizz Ease Extra Strength Silk Protection and Added Control. It's supposed to help eliminate frizz, humidity protection, heat protection, smooth, hydrate, tame. I don't feel like this did that much for my hair. It was kind of soft when I used it, but it's not something that I felt like I needed in my routine that was like an absolute must-have. All right, now I have body products and kind of like random products. So my mom tends to buy me like random things off of HSN. So I mentioned those facial wipes. I also have the Beekman 1802 fragrance-free whipped body cream. This is pure goat milk, it says. And then the goat milk hand and body wash by Beekman 1802, and this is in the Vanilla Absolute scent. I really, really like this scent. So this was the same scent as the facial wipes. I used this one as a body wash. I'm using another one that she had got me because it had been like a set as a hand wash. And I like it. It's nice. It smells really good. I probably wouldn't go out of my way to purchase it myself, but I really do like it. As a gift, it was nice. And then this body cream was really, really nice. I feel like I liked it being fragrance free. I have another one that has a smell that I don't love. But I do feel like it soaked into the skin really quickly. It did make my skin really nice and smooth, and it didn't leave it tacky. So this I definitely liked. I'm glad I still have another one. I just wish the other one was also fragrance free, but this was really, really nice. Another Beekman 1802 product from my mom. This is the Pure Goat Milk Hand Cream. This was fine. I feel like I need more hydrating hand creams than this provided. It was okay, but for me, my favorite is another empty I have, the Norwegian Formula Hand Cream from Neutrogena. This is like a really thick ointment type formula. I have these all over the place at school, on my coffee table, on my bedside table. I use these all the time and I think they're great. My hands get so dry that I need that extra moisture that this gives. I realized that I forgot a little makeup product here. This is the Makeup Forever Step 1 Smoothing Primer. This was a sample that lasted forever. I feel like I used this pretty consistently when I did my makeup, and it lasted me for many, many months. So this would be tempting to buy. I do feel like it smoothed and it was nice, and I feel like if I bought a full size I would have it forever, but I don't need to repurchase it right now. But it was really good. This is the Raw Sugar Simply Hand Wash Cold Pressed Vanilla Bean and Sugar. I really, really like the Raw Sugar hand soaps. I think they're really nice. They smell really good. My husband prefers the lemon scent, but we often have these at our house. and I think they are great, and they last a really, really long time. I feel like they're more expensive, but they last longer than some of the cheaper ones. I used up all of my Schick Hydro Silk 5 razor blades. These are my go-to ones. I tend to buy them when they're on sale or I have a deal at CVS. They are expensive, but I like them, and they're the main one I use right now. I am tempted to try out one of the like online subscription services like Billy or something like that, but I haven't given in yet. So if you have suggestions on that, let me know. If there's ones that you think I really should do, let me know that in the comments below. The last body care item that I used up is a fragrance. This is the Viva La Juicy from Juicy Couture fragrance. I really, really like this one. It's a huge bottle, and I feel like it's super hefty, but it smells so good. I have been using up some of the other ones that I have, but I missed this one. I got compliments when I wore this one. I liked this one a lot. I think I will purchase it again at some point. Okay, the last category that I have is kind of random things, household things, some food snack, mostly food snack stuff. So first up, I have 2 things of wax melts. So I have the Sensationals Zen, which I get from Walmart, and the Better Homes and Gardens Tranquil Garden Spa, which also comes from Walmart. This one is my favorite one. It's sweet, but also fresh. Zen I used to really like. It also is kind of like a fresh scent, but this one's a lot stronger, and I don't like it as much now as I used to. So I recommend the Walmart wax melts because I do think that they are really good for the price. I don't use them as much as I used to, but I would definitely recommend the Tranquil Garden Spa. It's my absolute favorite. And then I also used up a candle, which is the Mahogany Apple. I really, really like this one. This one's from Bath & Body Works. I'm a big fan of like their appley scents in the fall, and this one has a good mix of like the more masculine scent along with the appley scent. I was a huge fan. So my husband really likes like the mahogany type scent, so this was a good mix for us. I really like the sweet stuff most of the time, and he really doesn't, so this is a good compromise for us. The last stuff in this category are random snack things. So something I've discovered over the last several months was the protein cookie butter powder, which I found online, but is something that I use all the time because I eat yogurt in the morning a lot, and I add this for flavor, and I add it for extra protein into my daily diet. So I have 6 of these. Some of them were better than others. So my 2 least favorite that I've tried are the blueberry pastry and red velvet. These both tasted a little bit more chalky and artificial, and I didn't really like them. I used them up because they're on the more expensive side, and you always have to pay for shipping when you order them online. But I wouldn't repurchase either of these again. They were not great to me. My kind of middle ground one that wasn't my absolute favorite but was okay is the Frosted Cinnamon Roll. This one was like kind of in between. It was okay. It was better than the other 2 that I mentioned, but it was not my favorite. I don't think that I would probably purchase this one again. And then these 3 I love, and I have a couple more that I'll mention in my Empties video whenever I finish them up. But the Peanut Butter Party is really, really good. This one's a good peanut buttery taste. I liked this one a lot. The Fruity Cereal one was also really good. So this one, these all have like 8 to 10 grams of protein per serving. They don't have a ton of sugar in them. They have like 2 to 3 grams of sugar in them. Overall, I love these, and I feel like they add protein, they add flavor without being too unhealthy for you. So this one tasted really good. It had like little fruity cereal, Fruity Pebble stuff in them. I was a fan of that one. And then my absolute favorite one I think that I've tried is the Cookies and Cream one. So this one is like an Oreo type flavoring. These are all really, really good. I like them. They are more expensive. They're more like $20-ish per thing, but I use them all the time. I have at least 1 serving of one of those flavors all the time. I think I have 5 in my cabinets right now because I love them so much. I had 2 more products to talk about and my battery died. Okay, last 2 products. I have the Trader Joe's Everything But the Bagel Sesame Seeds Seasoning Blend. This was super, super good. I used this in everything. I used it on top of bagels. I used it in eggs. I used it in lots of different stuff. It was great. I would go buy another one at some point because I liked it a lot. And the last random thing here, I have the Bowmar Nutrition Essentials Aminos and BCAAs. This is in the grape lemonade flavor. This was okay. I feel like it was like a really tart tasting product, and I have ones that I got from a friend from another company that I've mentioned in another Empties video at some point that I like better than this one. So, I mean, I might buy this again in a pinch, but I like the ones that I have from, I think it's Amway, better. The EAAs, I think they taste better. They blend better, so probably not again, but they were fine enough. That is it for my Empties video. So I would love to hear if you guys have thoughts on any of the products that I mentioned. If you have any suggestions for razor subscription services that you think are really great, let me know that in the comments down below. If you guys have finished off anything recently that you've loved, let me know that in the comments down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.